Elohim, the creator of all the universe, far and away out beyond the reaches of this present known world and galaxy? Or, as the songwriter said many years ago, is he as close as the mention of his name? Hi, this is Barry Phillips with 10 Minute Torah, day number 1 to the Torah portion, Acharei, which means after the death. So we go to the book of Vayikra, Leviticus, chapter number 16, and let's read the first 2 verses. And Yahweh spoke to Moshe Acharei, after the death of the 2 sons of Aaron, as they drew near before Yahweh and died. And Yahweh said to Moshe, speak to Aaron your brother, do not come in at all times to the set-apart place inside the veil before the lid of atonement, which is on the ark, lest he die, because I appear in the cloud above the lid of atonement. Kind of leaves us with a bit of a quandary here. Aaron is chosen of Yah out of every other man available in all of Am Israel, one man among millions. He is chosen in particular by name to serve Yah in the closest proximity and capacity that anyone else can ever attain. He has the ability, one time a year, as we will study in chapter 16, to come inside the veil, that is inside the Holy of Holies, the Kadosh Kedashim, and there to present blood and offerings and intercessions, perhaps, incense, to atone for Israel on Yom Kippur. Yet Yah says, not so fast, Aaron. Just because you were allowed to come in to this close proximity to me one time a year, it doesn't mean that you can come any other time during the year. I will open this door one time a year because, he said, I appear in the cloud. So does Yah want us to come close to him or to stay away from him? Man has always had this proximity question with the Creator. The rabbinical writers described ancient man. This would be in the days of Adam and Chava, Adam and Eve, and for several generations afterwards, that man developed this mindset that Yah was so holy, so pure, so set apart, that it was a futile effort for anyone to try to approach him. Therefore, they began to seek after the sun, moon, and stars, because it does say in the book of Bereshit, or Genesis chapter number 1, that Yah gave power to those lights to set times and seasons and months and years. Now, it's not as if these are governmental bodies with any jurisdiction or any act of judgment capabilities. They are simply planetary beings, suns, etc., that exist in the heavens. These are created orbs, if nothing else. They have no judgmental capabilities, but man attributed such capabilities to them, named them after their own imaginations, and felt like, well, if we can't reach the Creator, then we can serve those things that he gave authority to, and it would be the best that we can do. So Yah has revealed himself to us through the strength of his mighty right arm, as we've just celebrated at Passover or Pesach, how that a human being, Moshe, was sent to be a deliverer, a demonstrator, an orchestrator, an announcer, an intercessor, a prophet, to stand and to see the power of Yah demonstrated through his obedience. We also then see the picture of our coming deliverer, Yeshua, son of David, Yeshua the Messiah, The one who is the king, who is going to come and bring the kingdom of the Father in heaven to the earth and bring about a reign of shalom and peace over all of the earth. Now, yes, we actually believe that. We trust in that. We're hoping for that. Asking the Father to send this kingdom in our day. So at that time, men will come from all the nations of the earth. Isaiah chapter 2, the first several verses says that one man will say to the other, come, let's go up to Mount Zion, for the word of Yah, the Torah, is coming forth from Mount Zion. And so we understand that Messiah, the living Torah, will be teaching the Torah to all men in that day. What an incredible opportunity to learn. But let's go back to our question. Is Yah far removed and wants to stay that way and don't come near me? I'm too holy for you. Or is he saying, come, keep walking toward me. I'm ready to receive you. I'm ready to embrace you. I'm ready to touch your life. I'm ready to involve my power into your situation. Which way is it? It says here in verse number 2, he says, I appear in the cloud. While we may estimate that because of world problems, our problems, those that we love, their great need, our situations that seem unresolvable, because of the violence in the earth, because of the depravity in the earth, because of failure of mankind in many fronts in the earth, we might say, well, Yah has just turned his face on mankind, left us to our own devices, and we're sunk. Nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, Yah is much, much closer than we might imagine. He's in the cloud. And I believe that what the tenor of the statement that was made to Aaron was, Aaron, I'm so close to you. You need to be careful because my presence can be very easily encountered. Don't overstep the boundaries that I've set, but don't be afraid of them either. Come close to me, but just be aware of where it is that you stand. He is saying, I believe, the same things to us. I am much, much more involved, much closer to you, much more capable of hearing and responding than what you're aware of. But understand this, I will not dilute myself. I will not change the quality of my character. I will not lower my estimation of set apartness to make it easier for you. Yeshua did not come to open the door and say everybody gets in free. Yeshua did not come to do away with any of the boundaries that the Father had already established. Rather, he came to properly teach us these boundaries, properly teach us what it means to be set apart, not adherence merely to rules, but the adherence to righteousness and to a pure heart and a clean tongue. Oh, Yah, help us to keep our minds set apart. It's a lot to pay attention to. But those who hunger for the presence of Yah, those who want to taste and see that Yah is good, those who want to be embraced in the magnificence of his identity, those are the ones who are willing to say, wash me, Father. Cleanse me in your word. Purify my spirit. I'm asking you to set my mind apart. I'm inviting you to be involved in my being. Fill me with your breath. Fill me with a wisdom that comes from your word and great understanding. And teach me your ways so that I may come close to you and all the while be aware of the boundaries that you have set for us. This is a walk that can be accomplished. And we'll work on that this week. Until tomorrow, shalom.